Hi, welcome to my channel. It's your boy again. It's a beautiful day. It's the 16th of March, no, 16th of April 2025 here in Manchester, United Kingdom. If you're watching this video, God bless you. It's a beautiful day. It's nice to see you. I just want to encourage you as you're on this channel, flip through other videos, like them, subscribe, and then, keep following us, and God bless you. Well, my topic today is, the title of my topic today is, where are you? At what point are you? What are you doing with your life now? And I just want to talk about that topic because it's very sensitive. The world is changing. Things are changing around us. Things are getting more difficult. Jobs are being taken over by AI and robots, and things will get worse. So my question is, where are you? At what point are you in your life now? What are you doing? Are you still wasting time? Are you still procrastinating? Are you still, depending on other people? Are you still a follower? Are you just following people and you're not sitting down to think and reflect on your own life? Like I said earlier on, things are really getting hard. And so it is wise that we wake up to the realities around us. It is wise that we see what's going on in the world. It is wise that we begin to reason and use our head, you get me? Because our days are numbered on earth, So I want you to just sit down and begin to plan, make better plans for your life, make better plans for retirement. You got to be very frugal. You got to be very prudent with your expenses. You got to put down your expenditure on a monthly basis. You got to start looking at ways to make more income and cut down the expenses. And this is a decision that you have to be very, very serious with. You don't have to consider anyone. You have to consider yourself first. My father used to say that you have to be shrewd, and that's it. If you want to succeed in life, for certain decisions, you have to be, you have to put your feet to the ground. And when it comes to your own finances, when it comes to your own financial life, you have to be very, very frugal with it because things are changing. For every £100, for every £200 you spend today, you can't get it again. So, and again, it's even more difficult to invest your money now. Stock is crashing, crypto is crashing, and there's been a recent, in West Africa, Nigeria, there's been a recent scam called the cyber fraud crash, that took over, like I heard, $853 million, running into trillions of naira. One has to be very careful. We have to be very careful with investing into Ponzi schemes. I've been a victim of Ponzi once in my life. I think everyone knows about that. That's the traffic monsoon. The traffic monsoon kind of it was critical. It was till date. We are yet to get compensation. The Michael Scofield. I think no, it wasn't Michael Scofield. This guy is from Utah. I think, yeah, he's from Utah. And then I think they suspected something was going wrong when a certain amount, I think $30 million was being transferred into his personal account, and then that was what broke the camel's back. And till date, that Ponzi scheme crashed here in the UK about more than about 4 or 5 years now. About 5 years to be precise, and we yet to get anything. We yet to get our capital back, our investment. So you got to be very wise. Wherever you are, start thinking about your retirement. You got to be shrewd. Like I said, at some point, you just have to, turn deaf ears to people. It's not about pleasing people anymore, because in the future, should you go broke, should you go skint, no one is going to help you. No one's going to help you. And you just have to start looking at ways to invest your money, start looking at ways to make more income, start looking at ways to cut down the expenditure, and that's what it is. Because if you go on pleasing people now, pleasing your friends, and you just giving, I'm not against giving, I'm a giver, yeah, but you have to start giving wisely. You have to think about yourself first. You have to think about, your future, your retirement, and the rest of it. And you have to think about how do you invest your money into reasonable, rational projects that will multiply your investments. And that's why I'm just saying that I mean, years back, the stock trade used to be reliable, but things have changed now. We can see the present dispensation, especially with the Trump regime, and that has affected stock market and Wall Street. The tariffs imposed in countries has affected economies all over the world. I mean, recession is approaching. There's global international recession everywhere. Things are austerity, that is famine, that is wars. I think that it's time for us to begin to think. It's time for us to begin to ask that question that I said, where are you at this point? I think is a moment of sober reflection. I think we should begin to sober reflect. We should spend quality time daily, begin to think. We have to start thinking way forward. What's going to be your way forward? What are you going to fall back on when things, turn around negatively, like it started globally? What are you going to do? So, I mean, like I said earlier, we just need strength from above. We just need grace. We just need mercy. There is no way any of us can survive what is about to come. There is no way that a lot of people wouldn't cry. It's getting really, really difficult. But yet in this, His word promises that we will hear rumors of war, that we would see it, but it will not come near us. But the point is, the promises of God will only manifest in your life if you are with Him. That's if you believe in Him. That's if you've surrendered to God. But if you are not in Christ Jesus, then just be ready for the wrath of God. The consequences, the nemesis of you not being in Christ, the nemesis of you not being in tune with God will still come, And that's why, we really, all of us really have to be humbled. There's no more time to no more time to waste, no more time to be stupid like we've always been, be irresponsible like we've always been. It's time to begin to sober reflect. It's time to begin to think, plan, pray, spend quality time, study, empower your spirit, empower your intellect, read more, and then write more. I know these days we're all distracted by our gadgets. We spend more time on our phones, we're not reading, people are not reading anymore. But, it's all going to bear consequences, very negative consequences. So we have to make a U-turn, make a retrace to what we should be doing. And what we should be doing is planning. What we should be doing is praying and fasting if you can. And what we should be doing is seeking the face of God, a divine support, because the world is changing. And things will get terribly worse. It will get worse. Recession is by the corner, is around us, is everywhere, all countries. The prices of things are up the roof, inflation, you get me? And poverty is up the roof. More people will get sick. Mental health, how's your mental health? You get me? It's going to get really difficult. As much as I bring you motivational, inspiring words of hope, I'm still telling you facts. And from facts, we know that things will get terribly bad. But because we have hope in Christ, then we know that He would support us, He will sustain us. But if you're watching this video today and you're not hooked in God, then I don't know how you're going to survive what is about to happen to mankind. I don't know how you're going to survive what is going to happen in the next few months, in the next few years. AI is going to take over your job. Robots will take over your job. Man, we need to pray. We need to pray like the words of MC Hammer. Just keep planning, get a book and start writing. Write down your dreams, write down your prayer points. As you're getting closer to God, He'll begin to lay a lot of things in your mind. He asks God to guide you on what to do. Every man has a calling, every man has a purpose. You must ask from your Creator what He wants you to do. And I just talk about this all the time. You might have 4 siblings. Doesn't mean all of you will succeed in doing the same thing. Doesn't mean all of you will have the same calling. Doesn't mean all of you will have the same grace. Grace abounds, but we still have different purposes. We're all anointed, yet everyone has got a specific thing his Creator wants him or her to do. And it is your responsibility to seek the face of God, to find out exactly what He wants you to do. Until then, you might just be wasting your time. You might just be, dabbling into different things and wasting your resources and confused and distracted, And that's why you have to tune and go back to your source, your creator, which is the Most High, so that at the end of the day, you can completely understand at what point that you are in your life. That's the truth. It's your boy.